Hello students, welcome to the biology class. Today we are going to continue with our chapter photosynthesis in higher plants. In our previous session we discussed about the light reaction. Today we are going to start with the dark reaction or biosynthetic phase. So dark reaction and the biosynthetic phase, that is the products of light reaction, is ATP, NADPH known as the assimilatory powers, and O2 is being liberated. And dark reaction is not directly depends upon the light, means they are not requiring the light, but they takes place simultaneously as the light reaction release the products, that is ATP and NADPH, that is being utilized by the dark reaction to synthesize the food, that is the sugar. So when the light falls on the pigment, they emit the electrons and they will form the ATP and NADPH with the liberation of O2, and this ATP and NADPH is being accepted by the CO2 and they helps in the formation of organic molecule known as the sugar. Dark reaction is the use of ATP and NADPH to drive the processes for the synthesis of the food, that is the sugar. This phase does not directly depend on the light, but is dependent on the products of the light reaction, that is your ATP and NADPH. It can be verified as follows. Immediately after the light becomes unavailable, the biosynthetic process continues for some time and then stop. And if the light is available, the synthesis starts again. So they require the light but not directly. So the dark reaction combines with H2O to form the sugar, and the CO2 assimilation during the photosynthesis is of two types. Number one is C3 pathway. In this pathway, the first product of CO2 fixation is C3 organic acid, that is 3-phosphoglyceric acid, PGA, that is given by or discovered by that Melvin Clavin, and discovered this using the C14 carbon in algal photosynthesis. Whereas C4 pathway, in this the first stable product is oxaloacetic acid, which is the 4-carbon acid. So this is your C3 pathway discovered by the Melvin Clavin, and this is your C4 pathway. So C3 pathway, that is occur in all the photosynthetic plants, and it has three stages, that is carboxylation, reduction and regeneration. This is the carboxylation, reduction and regeneration and the synthesis of the sugar, that is a starch and sucrose. The first step is carboxylation of ribulose biphosphate. So here that is ribulose biphosphate is the primary acceptor of CO2 in dark reaction. This is the atmospheric CO2. This is a 5-carbon compound which accepts the CO2 and forms the first stable 3-carbon compound, that is phosphoglyceraldehyde, and 2 molecules of phosphoglyceraldehyde is being formed. So we are utilizing the CO2, that is known as the carboxylation, and this takes place in the presence of enzyme, that is ribulose biphosphate carboxylase. Since this enzyme also has an oxygenation, means the affinity for the oxygen, they won't only receive or helps in the carboxylation, they also helps in the oxygenation. So this is known as ribulose biphosphate carboxylase oxygenase, that is Rubisco, and it is the most abundant enzyme in the world. The next is the reduction. It is the series of the reaction leading to the glucose formation. Here the triose phosphate is formed, which will form the sucrose or the starch or the glucose, and the rest they will help in the regeneration of the ribulose biphosphate so that the cycle can continue. Here 2 ATP molecules for the phosphorylation and 2 NADPH for reduction per CO2 molecule are used. So fixation of 6 CO2 molecule, 6 turns of the cycles are needed to remove the 1 glucose molecule from the pathway. So to get the 1 glucose molecule, the 6 cycle turns will be there. Next is the regeneration. It is crucial for the continuation of the cycle. It requires 1 ATP for the phosphorylation to form the ribulose biphosphate. Hence, for every CO2, this is CO2 molecule, 3 ATP molecules and 2 NADPH are being required, and it is probably meet this difference in the number of ATP and NADPH used in the dark reaction that takes place in the cyclic phosphorylation. To make 1 molecule of the glucose, 6 turns of the cycle are needed, means 3 ATP and 2 NADPH. So what does go in and come out of the Calvin cycle? 6 molecule of CO2 gives 1 molecule of the glucose by utilizing 18 ATP, because 1 carbon means 3 ATP and 3 multiplied by 6 is 18 ATP. 1 carbon means 2 NADPH molecule. 2 multiplied by 6 means 12. So in is 12 NADPH and given out by the 12 NADP. So this is about the dark reaction. Next is your photorespiration. Photo means light. Respiration means intake of O2 and release of CO2. So if the concentration of O2 is more as compared to the CO2, then this Ribisco enzyme will bind with the O2 and go for the oxygenation instead of going to the C3 cycle, and that causes the loss of the CO2 instead of the synthesis of the ATP or NADPH, and that's why the photorespiration is known as the wasteful process and requires the 3 organelles, that is chloroplast, then peroxisome and mitochondria. So in Calvin pathway, ribulose biphosphate combines with CO2 to form the 2 molecules of a 3 carbon compound, that is phosphoglyceraldehyde. Active sites of the Ribisco can bind to the CO2 or O2. Hence the name is ribulose biphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. And they has a greater affinity for the CO2 than the O2, and this binding is competitive. Relative concentration of O2 and CO2 determines which one will bind to the enzyme. In C3 plants, some O2 binds to Ribisco. Hence, CO2 fixation is going to decrease. Here, ribulose biphosphate binds with O2 to form 1 molecule of phosphoglycerate, whereas 1 molecule of the phosphoglycolate. So, this is known as the photorespiration. In this pathway, there is no synthesis of sugar, ATP or NADPH, hence it is called as the wasteful process. Rather, it causes the release of CO2 by using the ATP. To overcome the photorespiration, or you can say the Ribisco should bind only with the CO2 and there should be no wastage of CO2, the anatomy of some plants is being changed. And such plants, they are known as the C4 plants, that is called as the C4 cycle, known as the adaptive cycle to overcome the wastefulness of a CO2. That is where the photorespiration doesn't take place and productivity will increase. So the photorespiration in C4 plants, photorespiration does not occur because they can increase the CO2 concentration at the enzyme site. This takes place when C4 acid from the mesophyll is broken down in bundle cells to release the CO2. This minimizes the oxygenase activity of Ribisco. Due to the lack of photorespiration, productivity and the yields are better in C4 plant. In addition, these plants shows the tolerance to the higher temperature. So C4 pathway, which is the adaptive pathway for avoiding the photorespiration, it is present in the plants adapted by dry tropical region. They also use C3 pathway as the main biosynthetic pathway. The larger cells around the vascular bundles, that is your vascular bundle, that is xylem and phloem, of the C4 plants are called bundle sheet with the chloroplast. And such anatomy is known as your Carnaz anatomy. The bundle sheet cells may form a several layers of the around the vascular bundle. They have a large number of the chloroplast, thick wall impervious to the gas exchange, and no intercellular spaces. The steps. Primary CO2 acceptor is phosphoenol pyruvate. It has 3 carbon molecules, that is in the mesophyll cell. The enzyme is phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase. So mesophyll cell, they lack the Ribisco enzyme. C4 acid, that is oxaloacetic acid, is going to be formed in the mesophyll cell. It then forms another C4 carbon compound, that is your malic acid or aspartic acid, and they are transported to the bundle sheet cell. In bundle sheet cell, C4 acid, that may be the malic acid or aspartic acid, broken down to release the CO2 and C3 molecule. Now this C3 molecule is transported back to the mesophyll cell, where it is converted into the phosphoenol pyruvate, that is your regeneration. And the CO2 that is released, it enters the Calvin cycle and they will form the same as that of the C3 pathway. So the bundle sheet cells, they are rich in the Ribisco but lack the phosphoenol carboxylase. The C3 pathway is common to C3 as well as the C4 plants. So C4 plants are special because they have a special type of the leaf anatomy. They tolerate the higher temperature. They show a response to the high light intensities. They lack the photorespiration. They have a greater productivity of biomass. So the difference between the C3 and the C4 plants, photosynthesis occurs in the mesophyll cells, in mesophyll as well as in the bundle sheet cell. Carnaz anatomy is absent, that is present. Primary acceptor is of CO2 is a ribulose biphosphate. Here it is phosphoenol pyruvate. First carbon compound is the 3 carbon compound, that is your phosphoglyceraldehyde, and here the first stable product is the 4 carbon compound, that is oxaloacetic acid. Chloroplasts are of only one type, that is granule, and here they are dimorphic, that is granule in the mesophyll and agranule in bundle sheet. Photorespiratory loss is high, whereas it is absent. High CO2 compensation point, that is 25 to the 100 ml. Low CO2 compensation point, that is 0 to 10. Optimum temperature for the photosynthesis is about 25 degrees centigrade. This is about 35 degree to 45 degrees centigrade. Photosynthetically less efficient and productivity low. Takes place in the plant like rice, wheat, bean and potato. Photosynthetically more efficient and productivity high. Takes place in the plants like maize, sugarcane, amarnath and sorghum. So with this we finish our light reaction as well as the dark reaction. Dark reaction in which the assimilation of CO2 takes place by C3 pathway as well as by the C4 pathway. In our next lesson, we will discuss the factors affecting the photosynthesis, that is external as well as the internal factors. Till then, stay home, stay happy. Thank you and have a nice day.